Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and today I am here working on a 12 by 12 layout using the Stitched collection from Close to My Heart. It is from the May-June catalog from 2020. This is my fourth layout using this and I'm so excited because I said, Becky, you're not going to scrapbook anymore until you finish all these videos. There was 4 I had to edit and voiceover, and this is the last one. So now as soon as we're done with this, guys, I get to go scrapbook again. I'm really excited about it. So I am using what is left over from my collection on here, so you can see there's not a sketch up there. I did have a big piece of this red left, so I went ahead and used a great bit of it. I used basically the whole thing. I just trimmed off the zip strip plus maybe 1/4 of an inch, and then I use the stripe up at the top. I do have this big chunk of the flower paper left as well. Right here I'm taking some white ribbon from Close to My Heart. I am going to lay it down there on the seam. I do like my seams to be, covered, whether it be with the 1/2-inch strip of paper, washi tape, ribbon, whatever. On these types of layouts, I really do like them to be covered. In this instance, I am using the ribbon. Now, I do only put it over, I don't actually put it over the seam. I put it over the striped paper, and the reason why is this ribbon is quite thin, and so I thought it was pretty cool that you could see the stripes through it. I really thought that was interesting. So yeah, that's how we're going to do it. You can't really, the seam doesn't really stick out at you like it did when it was just 2 pieces of paper with that ribbon there, even though I didn't necessarily cover the seam on it. I think it looks fabulous. I really love this one. You did see that I used a piece of cardstock just to lay down my pieces on, because obviously they weren't full pieces of paper, so I did need to mount them onto something. Right here I just stuck the back down with a little double-sided adhesive. So I am going to use a big old chunk of this floral paper. I will use a big chunk of the floral paper, and the other part of it I will trim out or fussy cut out some of the flowers. I am going to be, hold on a sec. Sorry, I had a cough. I am going to be mounting it on some white cardstock just because I just feel like it stands off the paper a little better. This is my favorite pattern paper from this collection, so I really did want it to be noticed. I love it. I love this navy floral paper. It is so pretty, and I love the design of the butterflies that are on it. On this paper there is a blue butterfly and a pink butterfly. I wish that Close to My Heart, they did come out with some stamps for this Stitched collection, but they do not have these flowers or these butterflies on it. I wish they would have came out with some stamps that actually had this design of butterfly and flower on them. I think they're just so gorgeous. Yeah, so I did not end up getting the stamps that go with the Stitched collection because it's very much, stitched, right? Quilter stuff, needle and thread, things like that. And that's not really something I do anymore. So yeah, I really wish they would have recreated the butterflies and the flowers into a stamp. I think that would have been pretty cool. So right here I'm going through all the 4x6 and 3x4 cards that I had gotten with this collection. I am going to end up using this wonderful one. And you can see I do pull out this steel die. This is the Stitched rectangle dies from Close to My Heart. I am going to end up using that to cut out the title. And I also did just fussy cut all of those flowers and ladybugs and butterflies that were left over in that scrap piece of paper. I did cut away to do that because no one needs to see that. So these are the photos I'm going to be scrapbooking. These are photos of Riley and Riker. Now, they're not old, obviously, but they were during the winter time. But I really liked how Riker's little jacket is red and black. I thought that looked really cute on this background I have going on. So yeah, I am going to be using these ones. I might have scrapbooked photos from this series of photos before. I will print off several photos from the same day that are a little bit different, so I may have scrapbooked them before, but that's okay because I keep asking Merce. Actually, I haven't asked her for since COVID. You want any of these layouts? I imagine she's gonna come dig through and take some for herself at some point. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay to double scrap the same photo several times. I am matting both of the photos on some white cardstock. I'm going to stick them down. When I stick them down, I do stick them down at an angle kind of similar to how they are laid out right there. Here I'm going to go ahead and cut out the wonderful. This is going to serve as my title. It's just one of the 4x6 cards. I am, cutting it down obviously with this die right here, and it is like I said, it is the stitched die, so there's a little bit of detail going on around the outside of that card now that I have cut it out that way. It does kind of blend in with that background, so I'm trying to find something to get it to set off. Now I did have a little scrap of this paper left with that zip strip on it with the flowers. You can see it over there on the left hand side. I was just playing with it a minute ago. I used that on a previous layout and I loved how it looked, so I wanted to get that used again. I just really loved it. I'm not going to end up making it work, but I do make this green 4x6 card work. I'm going to end up, I wanted to, here I go pulling it in again. I just like that zip strip so much. See how I have that cockeyed and crooked? That was my original intent, was to make it a little bit wonky and crooked. That's not how I'm going to end up doing it. I'm just going to end up mounting it on there straight, like as if that is a border. Now the top and the bottom are a little bit bigger of a border than the sides, but whatever, it's okay. Here I go back to my sticker sheet and I'm going to pull off this really pretty flower with a butterfly on it. I wasn't sure how I was going to use that. I knew I'd use it at some point along the way of making layouts because it's a really pretty piece, but I actually end up just laying it flat and layering this circular bit over the top of it. That's really cute. I will add another little sticker to the top of that as well. Who knows what I'm doing right here. I couldn't make a decision, guys. I was just like, I don't know what to do. But yeah, here's where I make that bottom photo straight. The top photo is a little crooked. At first I was going to do my title block crooked as well, but I end up making that straight. Now I have this little blessed sticker I put on top of that circle that is popped up. I think that's really cute. That's gonna almost round off this cluster up here with the exception of those wooden buttons. These wooden buttons did also come out with a stitch collection. I thought they were so cute. I got myself 2 packs, but they were out of sight, out of mind, and I didn't use them on the first 3 layouts. This is the first layout I actually had the opportunity to use them on. And surprisingly enough, guys, I did not stitch through the holes, which I usually do, and that's not to say I'm not going to go back and stitch through the holes with some white crochet thread, because honestly they look a little naked. I think that thread adds a little something extra to it, but you'll see in the end photos I have not yet stitched through them still, but I am seriously considering, I have it in front of me, I'm seriously considering going ahead and stitching those down before I go on to Scrapbook some more layouts. We'll see how that works. All right, guys, after I put those buttons down, I'm not going to do anything else this layout. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Please check the links down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.